Every time it always goes straight to settings. It's weird, right? Like, it's weird. Because I'm like, do I have matchmaking turned on? Sure. Okay, that's no. That's neat. Okay. Anyway, you know what? I'll have to play with those at some point. That's kind of cool. Okay. So we have matchmaking on, so maybe someone will jump in and help out. And I'm probably at a point, honestly, where I'm starting to need that help. I'm just not getting the guns I need, you know, and I'm not good enough necessarily to navigate the challenges by myself, so... And I'm distracted anyway. I've got other things on my mind. Other big, awful, important things. Pneumatic kielbasa? Why does it keep giving me shotguns? Is like this dude supposed to be using shotguns? Is that like his specialty or some shit? Because frankly, I hate it. Stop it. Stop trying to give me shotguns.
Hey, Vault Hunter! Have we got an opportunity for you? You don't want to miss it!
Vault Hunter, you're alive!
Yes, I am. Thank you, random person.
Vault Hunter, good, you're here. We need to set a course to Eden 6. No time to waste.
Lilith, incoming transmission.
What now?
Hey, yo! Looks like we interrupted your sad times. Here, maybe this will cheer you up. Right?
sure those monsters care about anyone or anything. That's what makes them so dangerous. Tana says the vault down on Promethea was somehow connected to one on Eden 6. If the Calypsos want to get their hands on that vault, those monsters are gonna have to go through us. Luckily, we have a friend in the area. Claptrap, get Hammerlock on vidscreen.
So Hammerlock, with pleasure. I'll bet he can't wait to hear about my many adventures.
Lilith, Wainwright Jacobs at your service. I'm sorry to report that those COV zealots have kidnapped Hammerlock. It seems they're here for me. One step closer and I'll whoop you with lead. I'll emblazon my family crest on your craven ass.
Looks like the COV are already on Eden 6. Vault Hunter, meet up with Wainwright Jacobs and find out what's going on now.
I present before you're dead.
I thought all agencies was a one-star list.
Oh god, that is so much better of a shield, but excuse me. But I want one with the drone. I mean, I probably should sell stuff at least. Yeah.
Spice things up a little. Like what would we do next? Oh, helmet. That sounds fun.
That's my final offer. Oh, well, alright then. When you're shot tomorrow, you will spend.
So it's just gonna be another DLC that I do not have.
Don't be wasting my time, Jeff Logan.
The Emperor's Condiment. Jesus, that is a amazing shield.
Think of all the places we could be, and all the people we could kill there.
Well, okay. I'm not gonna do anything with it, but did I go to the wrong fucking place? Was it,
Listen, bitch. Lil's already lost enough. We all have. But there ain't anyone who can take on the COV but us. You be careful down there. Watch your ass, alright?
Ah, there you are. Staring at it won't change the price, friend.
Did you forget what we're doing again? Oh, but you idiot.
Now that you can carry more, you can buy more to carry. Funny how that works, huh? Being a mercenary is like being a merchant. You won't last long if you can't stay well stocked. Vault hunters need to carry a lot of stuff. Carry more with an SDU. With that upgrade, you can hold more items. Ammo, whatever. Gonna buy something else or not?
Check back later.
at least they didn't call it Eve 6.
I'm bored. Let's go out and kill some people.
And now go to the dropship. This is what I thought I was just had to do originally, and I was wrong. Imagine that. Me, wrong. Weird.
Vault Hunter, I wish I could give you the proper Jacob's welcome to Eden's.
I'm sorry, guys. I've got stuff I'm dealing with, and I just don't know how to say what I need to say without sounding rude or crass or spiteful. It's just really hard to not be those things in this situation. And I don't know, like, if this is even good. It's the not knowing, you know, and nobody's awake for me to ask right now. Where does this even go? Okay, it's just an empty thing over here, but you know what? In my experience in this game, empty things are where things are. Not in this case, clearly, but sometimes. Inquisitor blood flap.
Handle our vault, and now they've come for me.
That's exactly what I look like right here. Dirty clothes and all. Oh, let me check something here. Check something. Yeah.
Like, what if we made a kind of death with help it? That's fun.
Okay. Sorry. Wanted to check my stream, make sure it was set up properly and streaming in the way I needed it to on Twitch, and it is. Because nobody is watching, and that's always how it goes. Now it is Sunday morning, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Not everybody's awake, and I know I have a lot of my regulars that are not in the US anyway. They're not in this time zone, so I get it. But still. Don't truck with Eden 6. Oh, so it's just... Oh, I guess that's why that guy's standing there. You just can't talk to him until you have the...
Listen,
Okay.
you gotta help us put a stop to that monster. Calls himself Inquisitor Bloodflap. That son of a bitch bastard killed my best friend Coop. Bloodflap and his gang's on a goddamn rampage, cutting down innocent civilians left and right in the name of those Calypso devils. You gotta help me get some vengeance for Coop and all the others. Get yourself a vehicle and hunt those pricks down. Now, to draw out the Inquisitor himself, you're gonna have to take out his gang to really get him in the goods. In a bad way. So there we were, Coop and me.
Okay. So yeah, I've got this dilemma going on that I need to figure out how I'm going to handle things. Big bada boom.
Let's have it.
Okay, well that could have gone much better. And this is why I so carefully think about what I'm going to say to people when I deal with situations that arise, because that's usually how it goes. They blow up right in my goddamn face. Like they're kind of successful. The point gets across, but they're kind of sloppy. And sometimes you just don't want sloppiness to it. You want a clean cut, a clean break. You know?
You dare defy the will of the Calypsos? This planet will be purged of heretics, especially you, Bolt Thief. Come and get me if you can. Well, that fella sounds proper pissed. Now run him down and don't stop till you hear him squeal. Do it for Coop.
Where am I going? But yeah, like there's situations where dealing with people, you don't just want to be a dick. You know, even though it's very tempting and very easy to just be a dick. You know, you don't want to be, and you don't have to be. So figuring out how to say what you need to say without being a massive prick. Drugs are the new scabs, that's what's happening here. It's a fun gun, except for the cloud it leaves of poison that I then walk through myself through. But yeah, anyway, so in situations like that where it's like, you know, I'm not trying to just be this big asshole. Don't mind me just standing in acid and dying and shit. It's great, I love it. Ooh. If you want that looty, you better have a thick booty. That's beautiful. That's absolutely wonderful. The writing in this game, though, man. Like, let's be honest. I'm surprised they still get away with it. Right? Like, look at Duke Nukem. You know, Duke Nukem, the character alone, couldn't survive today. It's one of the reasons why it failed when they tried to do Duke Nukem Forever. Just that character is awful, and it's not what people want. So it's a bit surprising that Borderlands can still get away with it. And I don't recall there being a lot of controversy over shit in these games. But sometimes I'm like, wow, that's some inappropriate shit.
Sounds to me as though you're just the man.
How do I get there? Okay, back and across, yeah.
About that. But maybe if you stick around, I might pick up something. All of my ambitions are right here with you, Whitney. And damn it if that ain't why I love you.
I was gonna say, is Jacob's Hammerlock's husband? I know in this game they did do a, Ben, what's up? Duke overdoes it, and it's more clearly ironic here, I guess. I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the key. You might be onto something there. I mean, Duke definitely way overdoes it, and is, like, intentionally, the toxic masculinity is meant... It's, I mean, I guess it's supposed to be tongue-in-cheek, but when you only have, like, that one example in an entire game of it, maybe that's where the line is. Because you could look at Duke Nukem as a representation of everything wrong with toxic masculinity, and you know, he was supposed to be a takeoff of the 80s action stars, right? The Schwarzeneggers and the Rambos. So that was always kind of the thing. So he's definitely more of a caricature of that. I'm still going the wrong damn way. How am I still going the wrong damn way? No, I'm not going the wrong way. I'm in the right place now, right? No, I'm not. Where the hell is... I'm so fucking lost right now. Why is it all the way back over here? Oh, because I did... Okay, because I completed the mission. That's why. Anyway, sorry. I'm like... It's a rough day, man. I took an emotional blow last night, and I'm still kind of coming back from that. Trying to figure out how I need to deal with things. I don't know how much of that conversation you heard, but... Oh, someone was in and then they left. Well, that's a shame.
That thing's got razor blades on it. You gotta get that vehicle for yourself, BH.
I think Rambo is so associated with killing everything, considering he killed no one on purpose in the first movie. It's because it came later. It came later in the later movies, so that was the thing about Rambo, right? Like, that first movie is not an action movie. Sure, it's got some action in it, but it's not an action movie. It's... I almost want to call it a thriller, possibly psychological horror, because, you know, he's this Vietnam vet who's just trying to live his life, and he's suffering through massive PTSD, and he gets triggered to such a point that all these things happen, you know. Weeb, good morning, buddy. But yeah, the first movie, Rambo, he's not this killer, but then after that they come back to him because they're like, oh, this character, because he was supposed to be a Green Beret and stuff, secret services, special services in the military, shit like that, and they come back to him in the subsequent movies to say, hey, you're this big, awesome badass and we need your help. So after that is when he really became more of a traditional action hero. Because the second movie, I think they send him back into Vietnam, and he has to rescue some POWs. I think that's in the second one. But the first movie is not an action film at all, and that's something that we failed to realize, or was not taken seriously, because there is some good action in it. It's just not for the reason that most action movies have it. He was pushed, and he tried to avoid it, and he couldn't avoid it. They just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and that was the thing. I think even in the movie he says that line. Where he's just like, I didn't start this war, and now you're making me finish it, you know, that kind of thing. He wasn't looking for trouble. He didn't want any of that. He just wanted to live his life and visit his friend. Turns out his friend, yeah, because that's how the movie starts. He's walking across the U.S. or hitchhiking after the Vietnam War, and he's looking to visit people that he was the soldiers with. They were in his unit. And he goes to visit a friend, and he finds out his friend is dead because he killed himself. Which is, you know, I mean, we know suicide rates among veterans is high. It's always been high. So he's just like, what the fuck, you know? And as he's trying to leave that town, they start fucking with him, and they don't stop, and he gets triggered, and yeah. Yeah, Rambo became an action star. Wow, already? Really? Jesus. I suck at this game, by the way. I'm like super terrible. But yeah, like I said, you know, I can relate to the Rambo things in some ways. I feel like that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now, where I'm trying not to flip out on somebody. So. No, I'm never sure how much of me sharing is too much. I'm never sure. Because ultimately that's not what we're here for. You know? Like, I don't know, it's a whole thing. And I guess I've got this kind of weird persona for streaming that it doesn't fit with that narrative either when I share too much or certain things.
Just a few more, Vault Hunter.
I'm on fire! But not literally.
Wainwright Jacobs. Yes, that Jacobs.
Just saved my damn life and I am in your debt.
Anyway, no, you're absolutely right on that, Ben. I don't think did he even kill anybody in the first movie? I feel like he didn't. I know a lot of the traps that he made were like non-lethal, even, because he didn't want to kill somebody. It was the furthest thing from what he wanted to do. I'd have to look that up, but I feel like he didn't. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, admittedly, though, so. But yeah, in this situation I'm dealing with, I very much feel like my hand is being forced in a direction I don't want to go in. You threw a rock at someone who then fell. Yeah, you know what, you might be right. I vaguely remember that thing. Because that was, because that was when they came at him hardcore. When he was in the woods, because they were like, he killed one of us, and then they called in like everybody to hunt him, essentially. So I think you're right.
And if you hadn't come along, I reckon I'd be in the mud too. I escaped with my life, but they captured my partner, Alistair Hamilton.
So here's the situation. You know, we all know I'm getting married in September, and I picked my best man, who is somebody that's was an amazingly important person to my relationship with Ashley, my fiance. Literally, without him in our lives, we wouldn't be getting married today. We never would have made it even close to this far. We owe so much of this to him, you know. And I wanted him, it was very important to me and to Ashley, to both of us, that he be in the wedding. And I couldn't think of a better best man in that sense, right? So he hasn't been a very good friend over the last couple of years.
Hold down the fort and protect what's left of my people. Good luck.
And apparently he's still not.
Now, I'm not worried about
so there's been a couple of events where we wanted the wedding party members there, right? We wanted the best man and the maid of honor to be there to share in the event and to spend time together and bond, right? Well, he's been very hard to communicate with. I may message him and literally a month later I got a response to an event that was going to be coming up. It was a tasting we were doing. It wasn't even so much a tasting at a restaurant. It was just we were going to go have dinner at this restaurant. We thought we might want to have cater the wedding. And he ended up not showing up, and his reasoning was he had to deal with some family drama. And that wasn't good enough. It wasn't a good enough reason in my book. It wasn't the drama, which I'm not going to get into, was not something that I felt was good enough. Because this is after years of him being not a very good friend anymore, and me trying and trying and trying to support that friendship. But I was the only one doing it. So I was already not feeling great about stuff, right? So yesterday we went for an official tasting at this restaurant where we tasted the menu items that were on the actual catering menu. And we had Ashley's moms, both of her moms were there. And the maid of honor, Katie, who's amazing, is there. And we're there, and this has been set up for weeks. And all week, you know, the best man has been like, hey, I'll be there, but I have something going on before that. But I'll be there. And throughout the day, yesterday, there were some messages sent, and he's like, it's okay, you know, I think it's gonna be fine. I've got this thing it's family related, it's very important. But again, I don't feel like it was important enough to miss this, because I would never do that. But he ended up not showing up, and he ended up not even messaging, not calling, nothing. There was no communication at all. No reason given, no attempt to apologize, just nothing. So now today, what I'm trying to figure out is how to tell him he's just not going to be my best man. I have to figure that out, how to say that without being angry or sounding angry. And that's tough. That is a tough thing to try to figure out. And thank you, Ben. It hurts. And that's the big thing, right? It hurts because this is somebody that, honestly, this is somebody that I love very, very much, who is incapable of returning that, and doesn't seem to want to, right? And throughout talking with me and Ashley, she keeps going like, you know, in a relationship, and she's like, it makes it sound like a romantic kind of relationship, and I'm just like, you know what though, but it's a close relationship. You know, and all relationships are the same. They all require the same things. So that's perfectly appropriate in this. And it is somebody that I love very much. So, yeah, it sucks. And I'm just not sure exactly how to say it without sounding like an asshole. Because I don't want to be an asshole. There's no reason to be an asshole. There's no reason to call names. There's no reasons to insult. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, is how to tell him, hey, you know what, I guess you can't be my best man because I need more than what you're clearly able to deal with right now, and that's okay. And maybe that's just exactly how I need to put it. You know, I need somebody who's more capable of being here for me right now. Because again, it's just a tasting, like it doesn't really matter. But if you can't be there for the shit that doesn't matter at all, are you going to be there for the shit that does? So, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you know. So it essentially, at the end, it feels exactly like a breakup. You want to know how many people I've broken up with in my life? One. And that was awful. I'm not good at these things. So that's, yeah, if I seem a bit meh, that's why. That's exactly what I'm dealing with today, is figuring that out. Now on the plus side, on the absolute bonus amazing plus side is, even though I'm going to have to tell him, you know, hey, I'm sorry, you can't be my best man, I already have somebody who will be, and she'll be amazing. Like, she's super excited, even it being second choice, which sounds shitty of me, but she's super excited, super supportive. She's ready to just be there, and that's what I need. So I just have to do this first. And again, figuring out those words, that's the hard part. But I hope you guys are all having a much better day. Not dealing with this kind of shit. So yeah, it's a thing that's going on. It is what it is. I mean, like, it's not that huge of a deal, like, as far as having a best man. Like, I don't necessarily care very much about that. But I do care about the fact that I'm hurt by this again, by somebody again, you know, and I always talk to you guys about that kind of stuff, and I don't want to set that bad example, you know. Not that you guys would ever know. I don't even have to bring any of this up if I don't want to, but still, we can and should be better than allowing these things to happen to us repeatedly. Regardless, again, it's just that you know, I think I know actually the worst part of it. The worst part of all of that is it made me doubt myself. I stopped and said, is this my fault? What did I do or not do to make this happen? That's what I did. And I should not have had to do that. The fact that I did that, that I was made to think that about myself, that pisses me off. Because that's not the case. It's never the case in a situation like this. You didn't do a damn thing. I did my best. I did everything that I possibly could. This isn't because of me. And yet still, I sat there and said, but what did I do to cause this? How is this my fault? Because it must be my fault. Because it's my fault. Everything's my fault. And that's an old version of me coming out again, and that is upsetting. Because I feel like I've come so far from that. And to be made to feel that way again, that's what really fucking sucks. Sorry, here I am getting all emotional today. It's my turn, apparently. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I'll be fine. I have a wonderful partner who has been nothing but amazing over the last 24 hours with me dealing with this and trying to help me deal with it and sort it out. And she absolutely does the thing that I try to tell you all to do, where if you're not sure how you can help somebody who's going through something, you have to ask, hey, am I helping solve this, or am I just listening? So that way you can make sure to be what they need. And she absolutely did that, and I love her for it. Can't really salvage a one-sided friendship easily. Exactly, you can't. You can, but you have to give so much more of yourself. And I'm done. I can't give more of myself to that relationship. I can't do it.
Oh, hell yeah, another bunker. This time, help me beat down some bandits, then we'll talk.
That wasn't so hard now, was it?
But yeah, even knowing that though, it doesn't make it suck any less, and that's the problem, you know? You can have all the breakthroughs and realizations in the world, and that's great, but it doesn't make it any harder, any less difficult, you know? Was somebody behind me? Yeah, somebody was behind me punching me. I didn't even notice. Yeah, Weeb, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just talking about, like, I'm not super feeling it this morning, but I want to get back to streaming. And luckily we're a safe place. Yeah, what I'm talking about is very specifically an issue going on with my best man, where he was supposed to be with us last night. We were doing a tasting at a caterer. He was supposed to be with us for that, along with the maid of honor and my partner's moms were there. So it was just like, you know, hey, let's get together, let's do this fun thing, have some dinner, have a really good dinner. In fact, that was like amazing food. And kind of bond a little bit, maybe, you know, just do this thing together. Because these are all very important people. So, yeah, let's do this thing together. And my best man didn't show up. He didn't call. He didn't message. He didn't try to explain. I haven't heard from him still. He just straight up just no called, no showed. And it hurt really bad. And it's not the first time that he's skipped out on stuff. So I'm like trying to figure out, how do I handle this without feeling like I'm being a dick, you know? And I don't think there's a great way to handle it, because it's just tough, man. It's just tough because you gotta call somebody out on some bullshit. And that never feels good when it's somebody you care about, so. But again, it's not like an attempt was made to apologize even at this point. I haven't heard from him since late yesterday. Since like 3 hours before, or 2 hours before the event was taking place. I haven't heard from him since then. And I deserve better. I deserve better than that. It's really what it comes down to. Now I just have to communicate with him how, hey, dude, look, I'm sorry, but you can't be my best man anymore. Why? Because you are literally not the best man at this point. You are the opposite of that right now. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Having to be firm and confront. And yeah, that's always been hard for me because I have issues with boundaries and I have severe codependency issues. So, just apologize. You have every right to be angry and talk to him to vent your frustration to him. Oh yeah, no, definitely that. I do feel justified in being upset. You know, it's not that. It just hurts because it's that I thought we were closer than this. I thought you cared more than this. But the truth of the matter is he has done nothing in 2 years to show me that that was the case. This is just another moment of that being shown to be false. So, yeah. And it's not even about an apology right now. It's just about, dude, I can't deal with you. When you figure out or get your life to a point where you're able to be a friend to somebody the way they need it and deserve it, come back and talk. But until then, you know, have fun, dude. Get your shit together. Especially when I do have somebody else who is more than happy to do this job, to take on this role and be there. You know, like, I'm not losing anything at that point. Confrontation is definitely something that's hard to do, but it's something that needs to be done. Yeah. Send him a text, ask him to call you, or just confront him over text. Oh, I'm just going to text. Because ultimately I'd be surprised if he even reads it. He's definitely not going to respond to it. Because that's been a lot of the problem, is getting any kind of a response. I'm not emotionally capable of talking face to face about this. Or by voice. That's not going to be a thing, because I will cave so easily. When what I need to be doing is sticking to my guns. So, I'm trying to figure out how to word that text now, and I think I've got it. I just don't want to be a dick about it, because here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. And I think I've talked to you all about this before, how it's, you don't know what somebody else is dealing with, you know? And maybe it's not callous, it's not malicious behavior, it's not intentional. If he's just going through some shit where it's difficult for him to handle that as well as this, well, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm totally okay. I told him previously, look, if you've got a lot going on, and if you're not able to deal with this on top of that, that's okay. Like, I'm not mad about that. I want you to do what's best for you. But when you tell me that it's fine, when you tell me that you can do this too, and then you don't, that's when there's a problem, because you've just lied to me. And that's not cool, you know? So, yeah, it's not, again, I'm not even angry. I'm not mad. I was last night, but that's why I didn't say anything to him about it last night. I was mad, but now I'm just hurt. And I was always more hurt than mad. So, it just sucks.
Right, we're supposed to be using code names. Crook Bunny needs your help. Follow me.
So, and I think I've got it sorted out, you know. Again, I just don't want to be dismissive of things that I know he's probably going through. I just need open and honest.
They call me the doorman and meat slab. I'm a lot of things. This way.
It's like, follow him and he's not moving. But yeah, I just want to get that wording right. And it's not even so much for... Getting the wording right isn't even so much for him. It's more for me, to make me feel like I did the right thing. If that makes sense. Just because I've got my own personal code of honor. And I need to satisfy that.
Death comes for us all. You first.
It's the best thing you can do in this situation. Hope it goes over smoothly and your new best man treats you as the best friend you deserve. Well, my best man will actually be best woe man, because she's awesome. And I already talked to her about it, because she knows the issues that are going on with this situation. And was like, hey, I'm sorry. This essentially is me saying, hey, do you want to be second choice? And I'm sorry for that, because it should have been her the whole time, to be very honest. But she's okay with that, and she's gonna be awesome. Like, super awesome. So. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do the open, I'm gonna be open and honest without being rude or attacking. And again, that's the trick, is not attacking, not being rude. Because again, I definitely know it's not that he doesn't care. He just may not be capable of handling this on top of other things. And that's okay. It's absolutely okay. I don't need to worry about it anymore once the confrontation is over. Exactly. And again, it's not going to be much of a confrontation. It's basically going to be, hey, This essentially what I have right now. Might as well just read it. It just says, I am very hurt. To avoid that more, don't worry about being called upon for any further best man duties. When you are able to support the kind of friendship we both deserve, I'll be here. But I really want to run that by Ashley, because she's my editor. She lets me know if I'm being too much or not, you know. It's straight to the point. It's communicates, hey, this is what happened, and he knows what happened, so I don't have to rehash any details in that sense, you know. He knows what it's about. Again. It's a good message, straight and honest to the point. Just what that should be. Yeah, and not, again, not accusatory, not slanderous, you know, not being a dick. Very pointedly trying to not be. It's just the truth of the situation, you know. God, I can't even see who's shooting at me anymore. What is even going on here? When I play the game, I get distracted by personal emotional shit. When I do personal emotional shit, I get distracted by the game. That's make up my damn mind. What am I doing? Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Again, I know that's kind of what we do here, but still, thank you for listening to my bullshit. I do appreciate it. Your guys. I just need a sounding board sometimes. I need to get it out and make sure I sound right to myself. And getting that second thought on things is immensely helpful as well. So, thank you. Thank you again. You guys have always been there for me, and I appreciate it. And I'll always be there for you. 'Cause we're friends. Crunk Bunny? Oh, that's gotta be Tiny Tina. That is definitely Tiny Tina. I was wondering when she was gonna show up. Duel and Marshall. Masher. Ginormous quick shot. If it were easier to swap out weapons, I would try more weapons. Let's be honest here. Tina, all grown up, still insane. Did they get a different voice actress for her? Or is it the same chick? Because I know it was... Was it Ashley something? Yeah, because it was the chick from Hey Ash, What You Playing, which was a YouTube channel. Yeah, Ashley Birch. Yeah. That's still going on now? Because I know that was where she started, was on YouTube. And they got really popular, and then they made Borderlands, and they were like, hey, come be this Tiny Tina character. So, I know that was a thing, because that was kind of a big deal back then, because that was before this kind of shit really started happening. YouTube wasn't as big of a thing as it is now, of course. So, yeah, that was pretty fantastic, and I'm pretty sure that, like, launched her voice acting career as well. So, good for her. Living my dream, bitch. Anyway, we've been going for a little bit here. Just over an hour. I need to take Roxy, the dog, outside so she can go to the bathroom, and I need a cigarette. So I'm gonna go on a quick smoke break, and then I'll be right back. See you guys in a little bit. Alright, welcome back, Weave. I'm back as well. I need to blow my nose real quick. Sorry for the noise. Whew. Man, my nose has been crazy lately. I'm like not at a point where I think I'm sick, but I definitely have had a lot of nasal congestion and stuff, so.
Hey, old baby yourself.
Anyway, for those invested, it was a good smoke break. The dog got to go out and go to the bathroom, so she's happy. I got to smoke, which always helps. And I went ahead and sent that message, just as I had read it, because I think you're right. It's straight and honest to the point. So I went ahead and sent it, and we'll see if I ever get a response. That's really what that comes down to.
I know this place got the toppings I need somewhere.
And again, even if I don't, or it's not a positive response, it doesn't matter. Like, I've got somebody else who should have been first choice, to be very honest. And she's gonna be amazing, and she's excited for it. Like, God, that was such a big fucking blast. And now my robot vacuum is trying to eat my feet and banging the chair. Apologies for the extra noise. Well, he's even the slightest, he'll at least read it. You know, I'm sure he'll read it eventually. Okay, let me get this vacuum off of my feet. Go away, Rosie. She's stuck. No, Rosie. No. There you go. Fucking vacuum. So we've got one of those robot vacuums. It's not one of the iRobot ones, but it's a robot vacuum. So that's the you're hearing in the background probably. And it's dumb. It gets stuck like under the couch and shit. So right now it's trying to get under my chair to get under my desk. and it kept getting stuck on my chair. Oh, vacuum wants to be the new best man. I know, right? It literally sucks, but would still be there. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm like kind of talking shit about it, but I love this robot vacuum, man. I haven't had to physically vacuum since Christmas, just before Christmas, and it's awesome.
Listen up, loyal book children. It's time for a poll. This time it's grenades. If you want to earn the Callisto's favor, introduce yourself. Hashtag poll the men. Put it and see how many heritages you can take with your favorite frag between your teeth.
Goodbye, COV propaganda. Hello.
I remember seeing a photo of one that thought it was stuck on a cliff because it reached the end of the carpet. Yeah, that happens. It'll get stuck on stuff. It's funny because it like cries out for help if it gets stuck or anything. So I'll just be sitting here and I'll hear from the other room just beep, beep, beep. I'm like, oh shit, Rosie is stuck again. Yeah, I already feel better having at least sent that text. Still not great, but you know, I feel better. A sense of relief, at least, having sent it. Out of ammo. Fuck. Yeah, thank you. Me too. And again, it's thank you guys for listening and giving your thoughts on things, because it does help. Sometimes you need to feel like you're being reasonable, and you know, you help me feel like I'm being reasonable and justified. Because again, there's an old version of me that was not reasonable, that was a dick about a lot of things, and I try not to be that person anymore. Old me would have been so toxic and venomous over this, and that's not what I want to be, and it's not what I need to be for this, so. Family here, we help one another out, so of course I'll always be around to help you, and you know, you do the same. Exactly. We got art. It's very. I have to find it. I have to find this real quick, because it very much is.
totally can't teach you to dance.
Not
but
this
can
commercial.
help you make a
but
great impact for free as you type.
this whole thing, you know. And I have to get to it. Cakes, how you doing? That's not it. That's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not the one. Where Stitch is just like, you know, Ohana, this is my family, and it's small, but it's good. You know.
This family is now under the official protection of the United Galactic Federation.
I want to find it, though. I want to find it. And the vacuum is going nuts.
Hey, get away from her.
No. What did you say?
Ohana means family. Family means nobody.
That's not even it. There's like a very specific clip, like towards the end of the movie. Anyway, enough about that. It's been a long week. I'm sorry. It's been a long week, Cakes. Hope everything's okay, though. You know, it's not super horrible, causing a long week. But yeah, like that's the thing. You know, I appreciate you guys for that, because again, I can't stress enough. You know, those of you that have been here for almost since the beginning, you know. You've seen, and you guys have stuck through and hung out and listened to me bitch and complain. You've heard the highs, you've heard the lows, and have been nothing but supportive and awesome. And I can only hope that I do that for you guys too, you know, and can repay that kindness and care. Got a friend who actually is scared of Stitch. I mean, I could see that. I could see being scared of Stitch a little bit. He's a little bit creepy. This week started with you falling on your bike, scraping up your arm, and almost breaking your leg. Oh shit. Well, you know, at least it was only almost breaking your leg. Jesus. Now, when you say bike, you mean bicycle, right? Oh shit. Oh man, how did I fall down this shit? Yeah, because like, are we talking like bicycle or are we talking like motorcycle, moped, scooter? You've got a scooter, don't you, Cakes? Scooters are awesome, by the way. Had so much fun when we were in Key West. Especially my partner, Ashley. She fucking loved that scooter. She's like, I want to buy one of these when we get back home. Bicycle? I mean, it still sucks, but, you know, bicycle, it could have been worse if it was a motorized vehicle. So, thankfully it wasn't worse. I'm glad you're feeling okay and did not break your leg, in fact. Urban Legend stories go on the other stream. I didn't get to hear my stories. I didn't read like any extra ones. I didn't talk about my stories ultimately. That stream ended a little bit after you left, I believe. So. But it's an idea. It's a thing, right? Like we'll just start doing. We'll turn into a creepypasta YouTube channel because people like those. The only problem is there's only so many urban legends, right? And everybody is doing that kind of content. I just personally think it would be fun. I too am very thankful my leg isn't broken. I am sure, absolutely sure you're thankful your leg is not broken. I'm thankful your leg is not broken because that is some bullshit. I broke my arm once. And that was terrible. And I couldn't imagine breaking my damn leg. Oh, arm was bad enough. been doing well in that kind of stuff. I mean, maybe. I'd have to work on my reading voice a lot more. Do some interesting editing and stuff. Could I? Yeah, I could. Would it be successful? Probably about as successful as everything else I've done. But still. Avoided breaking any type of bone my entire life. I mean, that's awesome and lucky. I broke my arm because I was a dumbass. There's really no other reason for that. I was a dumbass. I was on roller skates. So when I broke mine, when I broke my arm, I broke my forearm, and of course, you know, in the human body, the forearm consists of a bone split in two sides, right? The radius and the ulna. When I broke it, I broke both of those. And my arm the bones kind of twisted. So one was laying on top of the other to the point where if you looked at my arm from the side and I was holding it up, it looked like a Z, like a legit letter Z, or Z if you're in the UK, I suppose. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really fucking bad. Of course, my parents were pissed. I can't say I blame them. But yeah, it was horrifying to look at. Yeah, it was pretty bad. The worst part of it is, I think, when they set the bone, they did it wrong. And it wasn't healing correctly. So after, oh god, after like a month of being in my cast, they actually had to, they did an x-ray and saw it wasn't healing correctly, so I had to go back into the doctor and they cut the cast off. And they re-broke it. Like, dude, literally, you know what, I want to turn. Hold on, let's see if we can get this to work. There we go. Alright. Also, hi guys. God, I look like shit today. And the lighting is terrible, and I probably need to clean the lens, and it's awful. So, literally, they grab my arm like this, and he goes, BAM! And breaks it again. Right there in the doctor's office. Yeah, so yeah, it was pretty awful. And I'm a kid when this happened, right? So, God, I look terrible. Let me wear a hat. Because I look awful. And yeah, the light behind me is terrible. This is why I never use a face cam. Because I just look like shit all the time. So yeah, it was really, really bad. Now I'm all self-conscious and shit. And this camera sucks. I can't get it to sit right. Yeah. Yeah, because they did an x-ray, because again, you know, I'm like right here, so you've got your two bones here. And if I turned my arm like this, it was shaped like a Z, because they twisted and were laying on top of each other. Right? So yeah, that's what happened. So they re-broke it, just grabbed and twisted like spaghetti, right? Like when you want to make spaghetti and you're breaking it down to fit in the pot, and you just kind of go, brah. Yeah, it's just like that. Worst thing that happened to me was the time I cut my hand open as a kid. Barely even gave it a scar. Well, that's good. At least you don't have a scar. That sucks. In that where the break was, I feel like I've got arthritis. So sometimes it hurts just randomly. I'll just get an ache right in here where it broke, and yeah, that's the whole thing. Dapper with your little hat. Well, thank you, Weeb. Milady. I need something because I look like shit. I need to cut my hair. You know what? Hold on. we go. It's a little better. You know what? Let me do this real quick too. Clean that off a little bit. Oh, that's a little better. It's just all the light behind me. Anyway, this is my living room / office. That's what I should do. It's like a house tour, but then I have to clean the house. I don't really want to do that. That sucks. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do with that behind me. But thank you. That hat is actually the hat I got in Key West. It will always be a special hat for me because I was wearing that hat when I proposed, in fact. So, yeah. Now I'm like, you guys didn't even get to see like the wedding photos. Oh, I don't know how she feels about that, so I can't show those. Oh, okay, so now I have to be like camera placement. Is camera placement okay if I'm gonna leave it up? That should be fine. I don't know what you guys think. Should I keep the cam on? I know I don't usually, because I always just feel like I look like ass. Grim Ripper, thank you. I'm doing good. How are you today? Welcome to the stream. Feel free to say hello. Hope you're doing good. We've worked through some emotional trauma this morning, which is always good. So I'm a cam girl now. You're just saying that because you want to see my titties. I'm gonna be a titty streamer. You just be like, yeah. I don't have the tits for it really. Remember the story, my brother jumped off a building and his less competent friend tried to copy that. Did not end well. Yeah, don't jump off buildings. Don't do that. And I say that knowing full well I used to do that. It's true. I mean, it is true. You know what? I'm not gonna judge a person for using their God-given assets to make money off of idiots, really, you know. And it's something where I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of tuning into some of that stuff, right? Just trying to help people out and make their day. Well, that's always a noble goal. And yeah, keep that shit up. That's good stuff. Even if it fails, I mean, you tried, and that's really what you need to do. I don't even know where I'm looking now. I'm so used to not having a camera. It's awkward. I just have to stop thinking about it. But yeah, that white hat I got in Key West. So I was wearing it when I proposed to my partner, and she loves the hat. So that hat I will keep forever. And every time I wear it, think about that time I was in Key West and I proposed, and she said, "Are you serious?" when I asked her. And I am never gonna let her live that shit down, ever. So yeah, it's a nice, fine hat. I needed one because, you know, I'm bald. So I needed a hat to keep the sun off of my head so I didn't get a bad sunburn. And the hats that I had were frankly too heavy for Key West because it's in Florida and it's, you know, super super hot and humid. So I got that hat, which is a lighter Panama style hat made out of canvas, and it was perfect. And she liked the way it looked, so it totally got me laid, which is always good. Offering level boost in story run if they run. Oh, that's awesome, Grim Ripper. I appreciate the offer. I'm good. I'm good with just playing through, but I do appreciate it. I hope, yeah, I'm sure there'll be lots of other people to help though. And yeah, no, it's awesome. You're doing the good work there. Keep that shit up. You see, because I know what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna forget I'm on camera and I'm just gonna like pick my nose. Mordecai Birdman with the Birdman talent. It still does amaze me just how much Borderlands does still get away with.
Back away.
I know, right? Birdman, Attorney at Law. That was a pretty good show, Birdman, Attorney at Law. Yeah. Yeah. I was always more partial to Space Ghost Coast to Coast, though. And of course, out of ammo. Which I know people last night, no one wants to help. Well, I mean, you know, it's one of those things, but you know what? The doing good things and doing kind things, it's not necessarily... Sometimes all you have to do is try, right? Like, that's the thing. If you're trying, that's the good fight. That is the good fight, is trying to do good in the world. And because not everybody does that. In fact, most people don't do that. Oh my god, I am so gonna die. Yep. Ooh. Oh, okay, let's get the fuck out. Oh god. Sorry, I promise I'm gonna read that comment eventually. Oh, Jesus. Well, that went super poorly. Everyone say, it's not trying. Yeah, but yeah, you know, no one wants help. You know, that's fair, but you're still doing the good thing. You're fighting the good fight by offering and being not a piece of shit, right? So that to me is the important thing. It's wanting to do good and be helpful is like the big thing, because feels like most people these days don't even want to do that. Oh my god. I'm sitting here like, nah, I don't want help. Look at me. Look at what's happening to me. Oh my god. I'm doing so terrible. Jesus. Okay. That was terrible. I suck at this. Anyway, Borderlands also once set up a big boss fight and then had the boss break his neck in the intro scene. I remember that. Yeah, I absolutely remember that. That was some funny shit. Again, I don't... It's beyond me how Borderlands has the staying power that it does. Like, it shouldn't. For all intents and purposes, it should not. What? So yeah, the boss intros are a thing. Like, don't get me wrong, they have... Borderlands has its own amazing style. Right? And that's not how you get up there, I guess. You know what? Fuck it. Don't care. I don't care. Solid Gear boss dies of old age. Yeah. And Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty? Or is it Snake Eater? Snake Eater. Yeah, because it's the old guy. And if you just wait and do nothing, he eventually dies on his own. Yeah. I can't remember how long you have to wait, but I know you have to leave it on for some time. Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good one. The best Metal Gear Solid boss fight, though, in my opinion, is the Psycho Mantis one back on PS1. That was amazeballs. It blew our fucking minds back in the day. Metal Gear's always been weird as shit, so... Sir Hemlock, bold, refined, seeks adventure. Warden, sadistic oafish, eats rocks. Oh, just waste all of that. Shoot. I think this is the better gun. Shit. Oh, I'm getting some video lag going. He says 8 days. Jesus. Well, that went better than I thought it would. Now, was there a beeping in the background? I think my vacuum got stuck. What is going on with this gun? Oh my. Okay. Sorry, Hammerlock, I gotta...
Are you feeling unwell, Vault Hunter? Surely you're up for some shooting, yes?
Oh, that's the one that heats up and stuff. Look, he says 8 days. That is a long time, especially to leave like an old PS2 on, you know? I really need to upgrade my shield at some point, but... Fucking Tiny Tina. Alright, so... kind of going back to the previous conversation... Yeah, I sent that message almost an hour ago, and I have not received any kind of a response, so... yeah. And I might not, for who knows how long.
My thanks, Vault Hunter. I'm not too worse for wear, all things considered. I'm glad that Wainwright sent you. Now, as to my incarceration, I'm sorry to say the one who traded me to those wretched Calypso twins in exchange for the Jacobs Corporation...
Anyway, we have that rule here, right? Tell me something good. Tell me something good about today. Doesn't matter how big it is or small it is. Tell me something good. My good thing. We had the tasting last night looking for the caterer, and all of the food was amazing. So good. Like, So I don't eat a lot of veggies even, but so the chef there knew this, and he was like, oh, you don't like this? Well, you haven't had it how I make it. So when we were there the last time just to eat, he said, I will bring you some asparagus because I want you to try it because you haven't had my asparagus, right? And I don't like asparagus. So he remembered that, and last night when we were there, because initially we went in and talked to him and tried the food a couple of weeks back, he goes, oh yeah, that's right, you're supposed to try my asparagus. So he had them make up some asparagus, and they brought it out, and I tried it, and I still didn't like it. But it was honestly, even though the least hated asparagus I've ever had in my life. Like, does that make sense? Where, yeah, I didn't like it because I just don't like asparagus, but it was still better than all of the other asparagus that I've ever had in my life. So, he's the best of the worst. Which is still saying something. Just something that happened last night, and that was that I got drunk. Well, I hope you didn't get too drunk. Again, we talked about this. It's okay to drink. I drank about my issues last night. As long as I don't do it again tonight, and tomorrow night, and the night after that, and the night after that, then you're good. As long as it's not a problem. Do I still have the camera on? I do. I keep forgetting. The camera placement is awful as well. But, yeah, as long as it's not like a problem, then I don't see much of a problem. Where the hell am I supposed to be going? Flood more basin. Oh, we are gonna fast travel over there. I need some more coffee as well. But yeah, dude, I got drunk last night. Me and my partner sat down, and she was awesome with all of this. She listened. She asked if I wanted her input or if I just wanted her to listen, and was super supportive and awesome. And that's one of the reasons why I'm marrying her, because she's awesome at that. Better than anybody I've ever known. She makes me want to be better at that because she's so good. Hangovers and not being able to sleep was definitely an issue. Yeah, hangovers suck, dude. Wait until you're my age. Like at my age, a hangover is not a one-day affair. It's like a 3-day affair. But at the same time, I've developed a decent enough tolerance. It takes a lot to get me to hangover phase. Sleeping is never an issue when I've been drinking. I pass right the fuck out. Not in a super bad kind of passed out way, but I don't have problems sleeping. I can say that much. Who else got something good? The answer is everybody has something good. You just have to share it. So tell you what, I'm gonna go make some coffee. It's gonna take me somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes because I'm fancy with my coffee. While I'm gone, think about a good thing that you want to share, and we'll be back. See you in a bit. You can't hear me. I've been talking and you can't hear me. So I turned on my overhead lights. Hopefully that'll help out a little bit with the camera. Now I just have to... So there is that point as well of, are we going yay or nay on the camera? I don't know if it's a good idea. I'm not like a super hot dude. I'm definitely not, I ain't got the tits to be a titty streamer or a hot tub streamer. Talk to Wainwright, where is he?
Oh, and when you see Alistair, tell him I'm rich.
We're not going to tell you where to go, though. Not at all. Where am I supposed to be going? You're you, that's all we can ask for. Fair enough, I appreciate that. It's what I try to be. Oh, I can only be me. Well, again, it's just that, you know, yay or nay. I need, so...
Vault Hunter, you magnificent
I know I always talk about how streaming for the wrong reasons makes for bad streams, right? If you're streaming because, oh, I want to be famous, I want to be the next PewDiePie or Markiplier or Jacksepticeye or Asmongold or whoever, right? You're probably doing it for the wrong reasons. But still, you know, you've got to... I would like to quit my job and do just this. That'd be awesome. Me being me can only go so far. There's still certain things I know, statistically speaking, streamers that use a face cam tend to get more viewers. So we still, like we talked about, yo, dude, we're gonna try to rebuild it, man. We got you, we got Ben, we got Cakes back. If Cakes is still here, I know it's late over there. Everything, you know, we just gotta keep at it, you know. So part of that is finding ways to grow the stream itself. And one good way to do that is by doing things that do that, like use a face cam if need be. 'Cause I'm not bad looking. I'm not an ugly dude. I feel like I've lost some weight. My beard seems uneven, and that bothers me. Look at that. Yeah, I need to trim that up a little bit. I'm working on a different beard thing where it comes down a little further. Anyway, that's, you can barely tell that. But yeah, I just need to figure out all the details of that. You know what? So while we're doing that, we need to work on the attractiveness here. Let me give me one moment. That's it. This is barely even a gameplay stream now, is it? There we go, we put on the glasses. Makes me look how much, I look so much younger just with the hat and the glasses. The thick glasses will do it, right? So, that's what I need to do. And then I can be all, hello fellow teenagers. Does anybody know where I can buy the drugs? You know. But yeah, image is a lot. Image is a thing, right? So I don't feel bad for trying to be the best looking version of me that I can. That shouldn't be a bad thing. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the drop pod. The only unfortunate thing is when I stream from my PlayStation, I won't be able to use it because I did go ahead and pre-order Elden Ring. So starting Friday when that releases, I'll be streaming that from the PS5. But I won't be able to use the camera. Well, I could, but I don't like how they do the camera on theirs if I don't include the chat. Or if I include the chat in the stream, I don't like how that works on that. But yeah, we're totally going to stream Elden Ring at the end of the week. And see how that goes. We all know I suck at Dark Souls. Let's see. Okay, yeah, left is the way to go. But that should be fun. I'm looking forward to Elden Ring. It's not that situation of me saying, oh, well, everybody's going to be playing this and I need to be competitive. No, I've been looking forward to Elden Ring. Like I said, I suck at Dark Souls, but I still love the games. So we're definitely going to be streaming that. Should be interesting. Good luck, I know, right? All the luck. It's what I always need is all the luck. Where the hell did he go? But yeah. And I'm trying to... So, Paladins was kind of my niche, right? Like, that was my game. People tuned in to watch me play Paladins, even though I wasn't great. That was still the game I was probably most knowledgeable about, probably most skilled at playing. And it seems like everybody's kind of got their niche. I don't have a niche right now. So I need to find that niche and play, like, just that game. Right? Like... So, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna find a niche. What the hell?
Everybody get bullets!
Oof. But again, always open to other suggestions. I just don't have the disposable income necessary to be purchasing every single new game that comes out. Just the ones that I'm excited about, so. But if you see a free game or something, yeah, definitely let me know. Paladin still gets new characters unlike Overwatch? Exactly, and I mean, I haven't been able to play, and I'm upset about that. Because it's not that I don't want to play Paladins. I'm not playing Paladins because I can't. I cannot get into my account. Every time I load it up from Steam, it tells me to create an account. I already have an account. I don't need to create one. I should just be logging in. And that's not happening, so I can't access my account. And if I can't access my account that I paid money for, I've bought the pack with all the characters. I've given them money for boxes, loot boxes and stuff over the years. I've had almost 1,000 hours into that game. If I can't get in, then fuck you. Like, fuck you and your game. It's bullshit, and I'm not the only person who's had that issue, but I can't find a fix for it either. How am I supposed to get in there? No, I do not get a login option. It automatically switches over to create an account. So I'm not able to actually log into mine. Roxy. So our dog Roxy, she hates the robot vacuum. Can't stand it. Yeah, so what had happened, I think my second hard drive is going out on me, so I had to reinstall. How the hell am I supposed to get in there? But I had to uninstall it and reinstall it because there was an issue with an update, and I thought, well, this is what I'm gonna have to do. It wouldn't update, and I uninstalled it and reinstalled it, and when I did that, it no longer gives me the login option. It just tells me to create an account, so I cannot get in. This is like a weird... What the hell am I supposed to get in there? Am I even going to the right place? I mean, I am, but I should be on the other side. So that's on me. But yeah, I'm not getting that login option, and so I can't even access my account. So I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to play your shitty game if this is how it's going to be, you know? Let's say a shitty game. I'm not going to play your game. A game I've put almost 1,000 hours into. I've spent probably hundreds of dollars on over the couple of years, you know? It's upsetting and disappointing. We'll go with disappointing for sure. It's definitely disappointing. Because I did still enjoy the hell out of that game. But yeah, that was kind of my thing, I think, you know, for a long time. Alright, where the hell? Oh, I can't get to it from here? Wait, no, yes, go back and up there. Okay. God, I'm still awful at driving in this damn game. Okay, cross the bridge and take a left. But yeah, that was kind of my game. You know, it was probably the most successful when it came to streaming of games that I've played. It was able to draw an audience. Okay, I'm still trying to go the wrong damn way. So, and I enjoyed it. It just sucks to not be able to play it. Stupid. Right? It's stupid. Don't get me wrong, there's lots of reasons to not support them directly anymore, but... Man, my posture is awful, by the way. Because I feel like I need to be really close to the mic. Can you hear me okay from here? So I maybe correct my posture a little bit.
So the whole reaches for the cash. I know you come. A vault hunter's royalty is always the same. Come to the manor and you'll get your money.
Because I can't get this mic any closer. Well, I could. More than double the hours from the second place? Oh, yeah, you're talking on Steam, right? Yeah, like my most played games and stuff. Yeah, yeah, 476 hours in Bless Unleashed, which is ridiculous, by the way. That game is not worth 476 hours of time. It's really not. But it was fun when I was playing it. Final Fantasy XIV is the next, and then Lost Ark. I like that Akiba Strip is definitely up there. Yeah, like that's the whole thing. Yeah, so 970 hours. That's how many hours I put into Paladins. Of course, it was over a couple of years, but still disappointing. I was looking at something. What did I see? Hold on. Oh, that was you responding just about the killer hangover. Yeah, man. Well, it was Weep. Yeah. Killer hangovers suck. But yeah, that was a big game for me. Damn, Rosie, keep messing with my chair. But yeah, no, and in fact, Ben, I mean, you can see my library. If there's anything where you're like, oh, maybe you should play more of that, fucking tell me. Let me know. Like I said before, I'm always up for the suggestions. I can't always do it, but I'm always up for the suggestions. Yeah, that's Akiba's trip. Yep. That's a fun one. Not really appropriate for streaming, though. I don't think I'm allowed. I think it's banned from Twitch, actually. They have like a couple of different other ones of this game. I spent way too much time. I enjoyed that game way too much for what it is. But I'd like to get the other ones at some point as well. So yeah, Gary's Mod. That's not even me. I didn't even play Gary's Mod. That was Parker playing it. Same thing with Fallout 4. Because he would use my account because I had games and he did not. So yeah. There's some games I have a ridiculous amount of time in that should be embarrassing, like Hyperdimension Neptunia. That should be embarrassing. Goes too many hours in games. You don't want to look at how many hours I spent in Doki Doki. I don't know how you could. Like, that's kind of my thing, right? Like, because I think there are multiple endings, right? But there's not that many. Yeah, I was gonna say, because like we played through it. Parker and I did. I think you had mentioned that's like where you came in even, was while we were playing that. But I feel like it's not really playthrough worthy. Then again, there's mods and stuff too, so. And don't get me wrong, it's not coming with any kind of judgment there at all. Just not the game I would choose to put too many hours into that. See, and again, I don't know, like, it was fun. It was interesting. But not interesting enough for me to play through more than once, you know? Is that even somebody over there that I can shoot? Yeah, there is. Okay. I can guess at how many hours you've got. I'd say 300. We'll go with that. Because that's high but reasonable. Oh, I guess, yeah, no, I should not have done that. In fact, I didn't know he was gonna change it to a Raging Goliath. Boom, 25. Higher than 300? Wow. How many hours you got in it? Come on, you can tell us. Well, we're only gonna pick on you a little bit. Just a little bit. not gonna lie though, that is a lot of hours in that game. Which, you know, actually that brings to mind some questions though, right? Like for that game, because I've played it, so I get it, what it's about, and what the gameplay is like. So in my mind, there's not a lot of replayability, you know? So I don't... How are you getting 850 hours? Jesus. So how are you getting 850 hours out of it? Are you just replaying the same thing over and over? Are there multiple endings? Are you using mods? Like, how are you getting so much playtime out of what amounts to a visual novel? Excuse me. Because I'm legitimately just curious.
Did you know they make rotate for AI? I've had like a court today.
Oh, I've got to sell stuff. That sucks. Well, I'm sure I'll come across a place to do that soon, right? Oh yeah, I had let me see if I can find it, the PlayStation recap. Because they did that every year, you know. Yeah, on PlayStation, I put 146 hours into Mass Effect Legendary Edition, 93 hours into Mass Effect Andromeda, 87 hours into Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and 85 hours into Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year last year. That was like a ridiculous amount, and that's nothing compared to my partner, Ashley. How much time she put into Dragon Age Inquisition is redonkulous.
Makes a rich bitch want a cult of her own. Perhaps when my business here is finished.
And that's all my fault. I got her into that game. But the plus side is I got her to play Dragon Age Inquisition, and then she wanted to play the other ones, so she ended up playing Dragon Age 2 and putting a ton of time into that. She went back to the old Dragon Age, but that one's difficult for her. Just because of the control style. Plus, that's a difficult game all around. Like, that's a hard game, the original Dragon Age Origins. And now she's excited for the next one to come out.
Hey, heard you need a spot of help.
Oh, you must be the new errand runner I called for. Excellent. Oh. Gather some green swamp loom mustard so that I might perfect my brew. My little truffle hunter Pippi will show you where to find him. But Pippi still don't know the difference between the green mushrooms and the red.
Maybe he's colorblind.
Bring me the green ones, okay, dear?
Oh, well, no, or maybe it's just because he's whatever the fuck that is.
Thinking I can crack it now?
Come on. Which games just shut off after a few minutes, like Ultimate Custom Night? Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm just like, no. Like, I would try it. Because some of that's from when I was trying to figure out streaming, right? Like, what am I going to stream? And so at the time, and still I'm sure, part of it is that horror games are always popular, so I tried playing those, and I can't do it. I can't do Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't give a shit. I just can't do it. Oh shit. Who's this big boy? Oh, goddamn. Oh shit, they're bouncing. That's awesome. Okay, that was a pretty cool gun. Mortal Kombat Collection. Mortal Kombat Collection was one that I wanted to play, but it would not run. It was dependent upon the games with Microsoft Live service, I want to say. You know, the old games for Windows bullshit that they had. So it didn't work. So yeah, that's one that it just didn't work, so I couldn't actually do anything with it.
Hang on to them there red caps for a minute. I'll put them to good use in a TikTok or two.
And a TikTok or two?
Yes, you got enough swamp blooms for my purpose.
She's just gonna use them to get high, isn't she? I suck at Mortal Kombat anyway, to be honest. I keep looking at the chat, like, you're there. At the very least, I could look up here.
Now do me a kindness, dear. And drop those screws right into my double brand trouble cauldron.
Double brand trouble cauldron. When did I play GTA 5? I never streamed it. I never streamed it. I think I got it free in a Humble Bundle and played it. What the hell just happened there?
Hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right?
Ah, hell! I think I left something back there. Actually, you know what? I'll just get it later.
But no, I played a bit. I can't play Grand Theft Auto. I can't do it. I think I had a friend of mine who was super into Grand Theft Auto, and we tried to play together.
Let's have it.
I haven't played it in a really long time.
some dark paths old Merle will not follow. A few moons back, I figured out how to make a righteous boom
But,
brew in this here
you know, it's one I should probably get back to. I think I mostly played online anyway, not the campaign. Maybe that was part of my mistake. Same with, oh god, I also need to play Red Dead. I need to finish playing Red Dead.
Told ya! Now I went and packed some of that boom brew down in this here nade chucker. Should help you break into her bog, destroy her cauldron, and rid us of that foul witch once and for good. Now, go get them. Those who turn from that must be punished with excommunication from life, also known as death.
I used to have one just like that.
Okay, story item can't sell. Okay. I'm like, why can't you sell this piece of shit? Get it out of my fucking inventory. They did give a GTA 6 announcement? Really? Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about that. But I don't really keep up on it either. I'm not surprised. Well, I'm surprised it took them this long. I mean, I'm sure the announcement was, it's going to be on next gen. Screw you, PS4. It's like the next Dragon Age, they announced, hey, we know we're not close to release at all, but it's going to be next gen only.
Careful down there. Been seeing all manner of strange spitefulls coming and going out of her place.
Eventually he'll die. That's I mean, I'm looking forward to number one, the Harry Potter game that's going to be coming out eventually, and was it Forspoken, which is that next Square game coming out? Looks really good. Final Fantasy 16. Jeez. I'm a decent Harry Potter fan. Like, it's not my jam. I'm not all about some Harry Potter, but I do like it. I can appreciate Harry Potter. Ashley, my partner, is a huge Harry Potter fan, but that's going to be PS5 only for sure. They've already announced, I think that's just going to be next gen. No, they didn't. No, that's not the one. It's going to be next and current gen.
Got any more for the meat grinder?
God, that uses so much ammo. Going to watch the new movie? Yes, we will be there to watch it. Mostly it's for her, but I did enjoy Fantastic Beasts. I actually liked Fantastic Beasts more than the original Potter series movies. So yeah, we'll be there. We will totally be there to watch it for sure. Jesus.
Keep it up and you'll have to face me. I'll skin you alive with a gun queen.
So yeah, we'll totally be there for the Secrets of Dumbledore. I imagine if we can, she's going to want to go to like early showings, midnight, whatever. We're actually really close to a really good theater too, so we're probably going to go see it in theater as well. Which is rare for us. Usually there's just not movies that seem good enough to want to go see in theater. I didn't realize he was puking on me. Fancy did we mostly hate the second Fantastic Beasts for this Dumbledore has another brother that never came up before reveal. Yeah, so that's something that, trust me, Ashley is like all up on that one. If they try to force the issue, if they try to make it a thing, she's going to be upset. Now, the thing we have to remember though is and this is what she believes too, is that Grindelwald is a liar. He manipulates people. That's what he does. So, if all this kid knows is Dumbledore, why wouldn't he play to that and be like, oh, well, you're an orphan, see, but actually, you're a wizard, and you're a Dumbledore. I mean, who's to say that the Phoenix, because there's the Phoenix there, right? And that's this whole thing. It's like they respond to Dumbledores. You know, they have a special connection to the Dumbledore family. I know way too much about this bullshit, by the way. But he could have transmuted something to look like that. Who's to say that's a real Phoenix, even, right? So there's a lot of reasons why it could be wrong. So I stick by the idea and the guess that it's just him lying to get what he wants, to manipulate people.
Oh, you done made a man now!
Yours are the forces that await. The mud beckons, the highlight calls. From the broken sky I will steer you with hellfire itself. For I am Azalea, mistress of the ball, and I am your doom.
So yeah, now again, that's coming from somebody like I know enough about it. Like I got into it because she's into it, and I wanted to share that. Plus, it totally got me laid. So she knows way more about it and has way stronger opinions about it than I do. But I try to push those limits, at least for her, because I know just enough about it to ask weird questions and come up with possible, really strange explanations for things. Oh shit. Ooh, that was close.
Me and mine can't possibly thank you enough for ridding us of that awful witch of a witch. I got something for you to say. Also, and this is neither here nor there, mind you, but she always brought the worst cookies to the pie's sweetest stitching.
So yeah, that's kind of what I've told her too, though, is, you know, maybe it's just a huge lie. You know, that he's just manipulating him. Why would he not manipulate him? You know, it's a kid. He doesn't know any better. He's new to the wizarding world. So yeah, I think that's going to be the case, personally. I'm getting one of two. Is anybody on YouTube having issues commenting? Is there anything going on with the stream? Oh no, let me check. Because it's showing one of two. No, I'm showing live. With the stream. And now we're repeating. Wow, I look terrible. Why'd you guys let me do this? I did. I missed so much. Something happened to the chat over there. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Weeb. Yeah, there was a lot over there that I missed, Weeb, because it disconnected the chat. I'm so sorry. Let me test this. Maybe play Dead by Daylight again. I could maybe do some more Dead by Daylight. I don't think you're still there. Yeah, it totally disconnected that chat. Error. Internal error. Yeah, it totally borked out the chat. I didn't even realize the music had stopped playing. I am out of it. I am so out of it. And the movies do cause inconsistencies if I change some things for time. Like how Harry could see that Ron's rat was a person. So, but I think here's the thing, right, with the Marauders map, because that's always a thing. If you don't know who Peter Pettigrew is, why would it look weird? Right, there's so many students at Hogwarts. He probably saw Peter Pettigrew all the time. But because he didn't know the name, he didn't know what was weird about it. You know? Why would you think that, oh, this name that's here is Scabbers? Now here's my other thing too, though, and I don't know if this is addressed at all, is if the Marauders map showed everybody, right, everybody at Hogwarts, that's a large amount of people. You wouldn't be able to see shit on that map because it'd be filled with people. So how does it know who to show you? Because I don't think he even saw Peter Pettigrew on the map until after he knew who Peter Pettigrew was. I might be wrong there. In fact, I probably am, but I don't think that was the case. And that would make sense if that's how the Marauders map worked. But I also think it's strange to me because the Marauders map seemed to originally be so that they could keep track of the teachers. So why would it show students by default? So that leads me to the idea that maybe it shows you only people you know or people you're interested in. Maybe you have to know somebody's name before it'll show you. But again, I don't know. God, Ashley would answer the fuck out of these questions. She's a super Harry Potter nerd, and I love her for that. Like, I mean, I love her for a lot of reasons, but that's one really good, really big reason in my book. It's because she's super passionate and nerdy about it. And that makes me really fucking happy.
I infused that boom rule down into this grenade mine. Hope you like it. You sure showed that bitch what for. I mean which? Wait, what did I say? Oh, hell, who cares? She dead.
Sorry, I got a text from a friend I gotta answer because I try to be a good friend. I have to look up all the things, right? Sorry. Facebook memories and such. See, is there another? There's not. I'm not that far from it, though. Hold on, I gotta rescue my vacuum. I think it's trying to go back to the cradle and it can't find it. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so that's exactly what happened. I thought I couldn't hear it. Usually if I stop hearing it, that means that it got stuck somewhere or it's trying to get back to the cradle and can't find it. That's usually what happens. So, that is absolutely what happened here. Alright, what are we doing? Okay, I'm not that far off from it. Go do that. Yay, side quest. But also, I mean, the movies are just El Dragon Jr. What the fuck is this guy? And dropped no loot. What was the point of that? That's right, and these markers are for stuff I guess I can't do yet. And I took a wrong turn again, of course. But, I mean, so we get upset when a movie adaptation isn't close enough. to the books, right? But they're two different mediums with two different requirements. It's not always possible to include everything in, right? Like, oh my god, am I still lost? Okay, no, I need to go up there. Okay, we're on our way. So things have to be changed in order to fit, if nothing else. Sometimes we get lucky and they'll do an extended edition that adds some of the stuff that they shot but cut. But you're still not going to get everything. And it's unfortunate, but also what happens is a movie will never rival our imagination. So that's another problem where we need to kind of quantify that with ourselves.
This'll be just for the crack.
But yeah, he couldn't see that Ron's rat was a person. He couldn't tell Scabbers was a person. He could see a name, but that's arguable as well. And even if he saw the name, that doesn't mean he knew who it was at the time. So he may have paid it no mind. Although I like the way you're thinking. I like the way you think. That's, you know, good to think about stuff like that. And I know it's been a big old meme. I know that's been a big old meme.
Inside the manor, by way of a rather tight underground passage, Jacob's estate has more entrances than a harlot at a bordello for squids. If you can find a tax. Speaking of suckers, while you distract Aurelia, I'll search
More entrances than a harlot for squids. Wow.
the stage. If there's a clue to the vault key, it'll be in there. Come in. It rustles my jackboots to see that harpy chilling my ancestral halls. My family's portraits were thrown out into the gully with no more pomp than a spent sheep gut. But I wouldn't give to introduce her to the business end of my shotgun.
Well, we'll see how that turns out. Looks like my YouTube chat is back up, hooray.
As I'm heading to the estate one day, I hear somebody shooting and cursing. So I go around the corner and find this boy Wiggly, pistol in hand, trying to shoot kids off a fence. I ain't no gunslinger, but the kid, he was a terrible shot. Squinting and licking his lips and cursing and saying he'd never be a Jacobs. And I figure out why. That's blind in one eye. So I come up to him and say, hey kid, try a shotgun.
The real big meme is the movie version of Dumbledore asking Harry calmly, yeah. Harry, did you put your name on the goblet of fire? Dumbledore asked calmly. And then, I like, because in the movie, there's definitely that juxtaposition where he's like, Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Which is how it really should have been. Yeah, that, and of course, Cho being the snitch. Like, in the books, she was not the snitch. In the movie, she was. So yeah, there's definitely inconsistencies in that sense, but I think that also comes down to how much of that story can you tell? How much can you show? And it not be convoluted or in some way, you know? Because you want to talk about shit left out. Lord of the Rings, man. Like, the special edition of that adds like an extra hour and a half of content. That's how much they cut on the floor. So imagine if they did that with Harry Potter. He makes a good point. I probably should swap my shield, but I like my shield. But yeah, you're right. That is the big meme. There's a few big ones. I'm on a Harry Potter shitposting group on Facebook, so I get to see a whole bunch of them. Sometimes they're new and hilarious. I'm excited, dudes. How do you... So, Star Trek. Like, what is up with Star Trek this year, man? Like, we're getting so much new Star Trek, and that's awesome as shit. I love it. We've got, like, a new show. We've got new seasons of things. And yeah, it's an awesome year to be a Star Trek fan.
I assure you, she cares little for Jacobs itself. This is about me.
Because, yeah, Star Trek is kind of my jam.
Sister doesn't strike me as the type to let things lie. You know her, Alistair. Is this the end or the beginning?
The lizard.
Afraid you lost me there.
Once, when we were children, my sister and I found an extremely rare lizard in the woods near our home. A magnificent specimen. Aurelia wanted to keep it as a pet, but my sister has never been one for cultivating life, shall we say. I nurtured it in secret, despite her insisting the lizard was hers. I labored to build it a proper habitat, natural flora, the right balance of water and sunlight, ample food, of course. But one day I returned to find the lizard dead. The water level was too high. There were scratch marks on the glass, where it had clawed madly for air.
Well, that's fucking depressing. You're hearing this.
I did, at the time. Only later did I realize what my sister had done. She had left a block of ice in the habitat to slowly melt, forcing the lizard to scramble ever higher until it was too late. If she simply wanted to kill it, she could have done so, but that's not her way. Aurelia wanted me to believe that I was to blame.
Well, luckily,
That's
we ain't lizards.
fucking weird.
That was such observation, but now...
There's some jacked up shit right there.
Holy me! You should see the look on your stupid face.
As promised.
Not bad, Baroness.
What an evil thing to do. I know, right? That's fucked up.
I am working on it as we speak. Well, I will leave you to your fun. Good doing business with you, Hunter.
This is awesome. We haven't really had a chance to get to know each other, huh? And Ty's been doing most of the talking. She does that, right? She's the center of the galaxy, and the rest of us just sort of... But things are changing. Freaking look at me! I've never felt this good in my life! Woo! What is
Considering
this
you're missing an
weapon?
arm, that's saying something.
Your siren friend? She didn't know what she had. With this power, I can pull the stars out of the goddamn sky. You know, Tyrene says we should let
Probably
you
shouldn't
keep
do
playing
that.
along. Yeah, a little competition gets our followers all riled up. But I'm not one of them. No, not anymore. I'm done getting table scraps.
Fill your hands, you zealot scum!
Huh?
Just bam, straight with a shotgun to the chest.
Face bastard! No plan. You search the cabaret. I'll keep this punk-ass rat boy running around like a jabber with his bunghole on fire.
Not this time. I call this a successful operation.
Clearing them.
Lay it down for me.
Where else? Yeah, that is such a fucked up thing to do. But it's like evil genius level fucked up, right? Like, because again, she made him think that he was the problem, not that she murdered this lizard. Poor lizard, though. Now, I will say, there's definitely any complaints I have about Borderlands, which are not really any complaints. Their character development is pretty fucking good. They make very interesting characters.
There They're getting away! Children of the Vault, wake your empty heads up and start shooting! Kill the Vault Hunter!
I'll show you the power of the twin gods!
Ready!
You'll remember my name, which is...
It's oh god. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. The one guy screaming, "You'll remember my name, it's..." and then he just dies. That probably shouldn't be that funny, but fuck, that's... Woo. Oh god. Well, it does just have one of the standard no personality main characters. I mean... No? I mean, so the character you play has their own lines and stuff. It's not that normal silent protagonist thing.
Hey, get up, man. Wainwright, this fella's not getting up.
Why, that's Aldrin, our family butler. He knew where all the bodies were buried, and now it seems he's joined them. My father
But
always
still,
suspected him of
character
recording
design,
conversations.
the
See if he managed to capture his
voice
own
lines, the
town.
writing, the acting done is really, really good too. Search for a clue. Apparently I suck at this. Oh, okay. You know what? I think I like the one I've got, but I'm gonna take that. I really need a new shield. I know I do. Okay.
Aha! That statue was wearing a wire. Appears that it was transmitting its recordings to the safe nearby. It'll be triple locked, so find the 3 catches to open it up.
Well, there was one. Two. Sounds like, where did I see statues? I don't remember seeing any other one. It's got to be upstairs. But how do I get up there? I don't think I can. Okay. Maybe it's not in a statue. That's probably not this way. That's outside of the zone. Where is this? Oh shit, there it is. It's right in front of my face the whole time. Usually how that goes. Sorry, have to respond to messages. It's like, again, part of that being a good friend. Take a few minutes, just a little bit of time out. Respond to people. It shows you give a shit. Okay, sorry. Okay. That way. Alright. I know I should probably be doing the main quest line, but you know what? Side quests. Hurrah. Who'd they catch, fucking? It was like definitely someone was getting a blowjob. That's very clearly what that was. I was like, why is there no reflection? Oh, it's a window. That's why.
Say, rat boy, aren't you the one who has to suck at your sister's teeth for sustenance? Die in a gutter.
I mean, he's not wrong, though. Can't tell him he's wrong. Definitely at a point where I think I need better weapons. Again. Or not. I guess it's just some characters are bigger bullet sponges, I guess. Boom. I was gonna say, where did that... Oh, that's one that heats up and breaks. It's an interesting concept for a weapon. If you use it too much, it just goes away. But they're pretty powerful. Interesting concept. Annoying in the execution, though. I can definitely say I hate that in this game. Three-way. What is this? What is this gun? I just have a random shotgun? Why do I have a random shotgun? Get the big weapon out. That's what we'll do. This gun's pretty badass. Not gonna lie. I really need a new shield. But I like the one I've got. It amuses me so much. It has the ex-girlfriend mod.
I'm gonna sit down and think about my life.
Oh, Jesus. Highly inappropriate fucking drone. Okay, they are above. Boom. I feel like there's got to be something good in here. Sorry, my friend is I guess she's having a bad day. She hasn't talked about it. She said it was very bad, so I'm just like, oh, do you want to talk about it? So if she gets back to me, she may need me, and I'll probably have to end the stream there, just so you're aware. But you know what? If she needs me, she needs me. She's actually the person who's going to be replacing my best man as well, so that is super important to me. To be there for her as much as she needs and as much as I can be. My son's mother just posted up a thing and said I went from mommy to mama to mom to bruh. And I'm just like, yeah. And I'm like, me too, just not mom. I was dad, but you know, similar feeling.
Get back here, old man! Try and catch me!
Why are you able to change the speed on those? I feel like there's something to that. Alright, let's see what this one does. Oh, damn. Yeah, that hurt. Jesus.
Come on, come on!
Are you seeing this? Open your bloody eyes!
Boom going out! Kablooey! Kaboom! Rat-a-tat-tat!
Damn, he straight up blew him up onto the second floor.
Someone pushed that guy out of his wheelchair. Who does that? Ah, the G364 OP3 door opening module. You know what they say? When the almighty robot policeman closes the door, just open that thing back up.
Damn that hobby. What's that on their back? An eviction notice. Seems Aurelia's clearing house. Anyone who only got the axe metaphorically would have out through the cellar door.
Yeah, she hasn't gotten back to me. It's hard to tell if it's going to be something big or not. Love her to death, but sometimes it's, good and bad are relative. We could definitely agree on that, right? And what's bad to one person isn't necessarily bad or as bad to somebody else. So, relativeness is difficult in that sense. But just because you don't feel the same way about it doesn't mean that somebody else's feelings are invalid. And that's always that hard part to quantitate, right?
A fair price for peace of mind. I've got bullets with your name on them. Well, hey, that came out wrong.
Can I finally equip that damn thing? I cannot. Because we have to hit a story point in order to get that. Regardless, I do hope she's not too bad off, you know. Loot boxer. Typhon de Leon and the first vault. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be like Ponce de Leon, the famous explorer.
Hey, Vault Thief. Want to see something your dead siren friend couldn't do? Yes! Feel my power run through you!
Oh, the anointed. Sick burn, bro. Billy the Anointed. I like that his name is Billy. Oh, come on. Shit. Boom, what a way to get a second win.
As many anointed as you want.
nice. Ah, what?
Let's get to business. The trapdoor to my father's study has a trick latch. Need to figure out the solution.
Jesus.
Not a pint, but it'll do.
See, there's always that point where I'm like, but fire good. Okay, how do you get to that? Because there's definitely like some stuff up there that... I assume this goes around and up. Yeah, it does, so...
My first night there, Bonnie and his wife invited me to a show at their house called Fool's Gold. It's about a kid who finds an ancient artifact of power and tries to take over the world. In the end, the kingdom ends up in flames and the king loses his head. Well, I got the impression that it weren't no coincidence Bonnie wanted me to see that play. And I thought to myself, you better be careful, Typhon. Bonnie's alright, but a tiger with a smile, still a tiger.
Boom. Alright.
Two titans of their respective
The unlocking mechanism is hidden in the presets for the stage. Look around for some clues as to which props need to be out.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Vault Hunter background, which we have. Handsome Jack. And... yeah, the... Psycho. There we go. Yeah? No? No, okay. Typhon de Leon. First vault. Yeah, but it doesn't tell me what else needs to be out. There's, remember the sequence. Go me!
Hurry, you've got to search it.
I was kind of like, can I get back behind there? Because there was some stuff behind there. Oh, nothing big.
So, what am I looking for?
I'm not entirely sure. My father said he kept all his records down there. Look for something record-like.
there's so many little nooks and crannies. God, I really need a new shield. I'm never gonna have a new shield though. It's never gonna be a thing. Because I like the one I have too much.
Of course. He-Man record, literally. That record's as old as Jacobs Corporation, and I got the only Ligno phonograph player in the entire system. If he wanted to leave me a message, that must be it. Bring it on back to the lodge, Vault Hunter.
Got it, boyo. On my way back.
Oh, nice. It's the tracker grenade stuff. I don't like those.
Leaving so soon? Very well. Let me at least explain myself. You mean nothing to me, so I sold you to the Calypso twins. But so you know, I will get the vault key. Because I'm rich, and rich people get what they want.
Sad, but not completely untrue. With enough money, alright, let's see, what time is it? Been going 3.5 hours. So I should probably get a little bit of a break in. How the hell am I supposed to get up there? Barrels. Turn the markiplierals and barrel. No, that's PewDiePie, wasn't it? We shall search the grotto. Pimp, pimp, cheerio. Ouch. Search deeper in the grotto. Such your feelings, you know it's true. Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Whoa, looks like someone was a cheap toy for a story. Thank you, it's delicious. With that ultra premium grade multitasking personality modifier, my new best friend will be able to cower and grandstand at the same time.
Big bada boom. This gun is great. I love that gun. It's a little ridiculous, but I love it.
That pink slip is made out to one Claire Connolly. Well, I remember her. She was a dining attendant. Always kept my father's cup full. Track her down and see if she knows where the blackmail is stashed.
I need to look into more of those mod thingies. Alright, probably gonna take a break when we get out of here so I can go to the bathroom, smoke a cigarette, check on my friends, make sure they're doing okay. All that fun stuff. How far is Claire? Pretty far. But hey, look, we can fast travel. Boom. Gotta love fast travel.
Aurelia, that icy bitch fired me. Didn't even give me my back pay. All she offered me was this old-ass wine. Ugh, tastes like freaking cyanide. You want dirt on her? I hid something out in the abandoned shack.
Oh.
Baldwin got some pretty ugly recordings before he got the icicle. Wait, that was actual
Oh god. It was actual cyanide. You know how you can tell if you've been poisoned with cyanide? It tastes like almonds. There's a very strong almond taste to something. It could be poisoned with cyanide, right? Always remember that. Because almonds, I believe almonds are poisonous. If you eat enough of them, it can build up. There's like a very small amount in them. I believe that's almonds. Yeah, no worries. Like, this tastes just like cyanide. Oh shit, it is! Right? Yeah. I mean, their villains are super villainy. Let's be honest. Like, that is a definite thing. What does it look like? I can go back there, but you're not going to let me go back there. Secret path. No, that was a mistake. Alright, they definitely need a break. So I'm gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. So yeah. And yeah, definitely let me know, like, comments on the face cam. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you prefer with, without? Is it too big? Is it in the wrong spot? Just let me know, because I'm curious. It might be something I do more often, potentially, depending on what I'm playing at the very least. I know if I do a horror game, it's for the best, but still, I feel like it needs to be back a little bit, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, gonna take that break, and I'll be right back. There we go. Excuse me. Although I think I am going to need to... Oh, that's right, because I fell off. I'm like, why did I get... I didn't die, did I? Yeah, I did. I totally died. And, I'm probably... After this mission, going to need to stop. Just because I got some other things I need to do. Supposed to have, and hopefully it'll still happen, some people over, have some friends over, so we can play. We're gonna try to get Dungeons and Dragons going, and I need to prepare for that. Clean up a little bit. Damn, these grenades, man. Man, I'm just trying to leave. Yeah, that sucked. That's how focused I am right now. Alright, Ben, well, it's good seeing you. Thank you for hanging out as always. Hope you have a good rest of your day, buddy. We'll hopefully see you next time, too. Take it easy. In fact, I'm probably going to end now, too, so we'll do the standard outro. Thank you for hanging out. If you're new, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. Whatever it is you need to do to get notified we're live, come back and hang out with us again sometime. Of course, until then, be kind to yourself and each other. And as always, stay nerdy, guys. Take it easy.